Grooming. Grooming means keeping yourself up to date in terms of dressing, in terms of cleanliness. If I take you back to say 15-20 years back, girls, boys, or even the big ones, they will only dress properly and clean for marriage, for party, for occasion. That is, they'll do makeup. Only special occasion they'll do. But now the things have changed. You see anyone, they will do makeup, they will have a good attire, that is the dressing, and they will keep themselves look nicer, impressive. So grooming, why it is important? Dressing is the action of putting on clothes. Different clothes you wear, different occasions are there. That is, you're going to office, you're going to some party, what do you wear? So dressing is showing what you are from inside. Grooming is how neat, tidy you look, how smart you look. That is, process of making yourself look neat, tidy and smart is grooming. That is, the way you dress, the way you groom, what you wear and how do you look. It sends a proper message to the other person. The message can be that you are confident, smart, sincere, or the message can be opposite. That is, you are not very confident, you're not smart, and you're not sincere either. So first impression is last impression. So whatever is seen in you, when the other person see you, is all what is the other person makes or some idea about you. So the dressing, the making up of yourself is important. So dressing and grooming, why it is important? Because they helps us in various ways. First, you will look smart. Everyone wants to look smart, and everyone wants that the people should admire them in any way. Then to feel confident, because not confident for others, even feeling confident for ourselves is important, and that is because of the dressing and grooming you do. And first impression is last impression, as I just suggested. In social life, in work life, in private life, you have to meet people. So you have to give or send some good impression to them. People will not take you. People will take your idea, your impression with them. That impression has to be bang on, has to be really good. Okay, whenever they think about you, they will think about you in a good dress, clean, tidy, smart, talking nicely. So I'll give you an example of what I'm trying to suggest about good dressing and grooming. The first thing is clean clothes. That is, I'm not saying expensive clothes. I'm just saying clean cloth. Whatever is seen when somebody sees you, your face, it is seen. For men, for boys, the short hair are always advisable. You have big hair, not properly combed, coming in front of your face is not advisable. If you see the army men or people from the force, they will always have short hair. And the girls, because they have long hairs, so they need to keep them tied properly, okay, and look impressive. Again, same, the hair should not come, and you will not always use your hand and working with your hairs. Then minimum or no flashy things in your dress to school or dress to work, like the fluorescent color or like the red color. These, just be sober. So what are the guidelines for dressing and grooming? There are certain ways and certain things which we see in other person. Cloth, hair, face. See, here is an individual. If I see you or you see me, you'll see the dress, you'll see the shoes, then from the neck upward, you'll see the face, and you'll see the hair. So there are certain ways you can divide these guidelines for dressing and grooming. First is cloth. The clothes should be clean. You don't want to repeat it again and again. Every day, just clean it. And shoes. People generally, especially the women, they will see your shoes. Okay. So the shoes should be clean because they get dirty every day. Then inside these shoes you have socks. Socks smell. Everyone's socks smell. It's not, my socks smell, yours doesn't. So you need to change it every day. You need to wear and clean clothes, clean socks, right? Then coming to the jewelry, today women generally they wear jewelry. Men also are wearing jewelry. Some belts, jewelry. These should be simple. Wear it, but they should not be so flashy, long like this. In government job, in provincial job, in the forces, you are not allowed to have tattoos. The tattoos or piercing are not accepted here. So if you really want to be a successful man or successful person in some government firm, work for the country, then you need to be away from tattoos and these piercing. Second thing comes is hair. If a person is having short hair, his age will or her age will always be seen higher, on the higher range. But if you have hair, you need to wash them regularly, clean them regularly, and comb them properly. There should be say haircut, proper haircut, not so flashy, some linings, etc. So simple hairstyles and well combed hair, it will give you a sober look, a smart look, an official look, an impressive look. Coming to the face. Now the chehra, face. See, if you have shave or if you have beard, shave properly. First thing is you can clean shave. It is always advisable. If you can't do it every time, then they should be trimmed properly. Your beard should be trimmed properly. Mustaches should not be like some gunda, mawali or some bad guys. Teeth is very important. When you smile, the teeth is seen when you talk. So if they are stained, it gives a very bad impression. People get some yuck kind of feeling. So clean your teeth, brush your teeth, try to do it twice, or if it is not possible, always gargle after every meal. You can take some water and just do some gargling work. And all these pan, gutka, chewing, betel, all these have to be avoided, which happens to attack your teeth improperly. Coming to the question and answer, dressing and grooming are important because they help us to look smart. Yes, of course. Untidy? No. You look tidy. And shabby? No. Shabby is the filthy look basically. So you don't want to be looking untidy, shabby or not smart. That is why you dress and groom. So the answer here is smart. I have given the answers here also just for your reference. So smart is the answer. The following image is an example of dash shirt. So this is a formal shirt. There is a difference between a formal and informal. Whatever you wear for some office, school, these are formal shirt, right? It's very plain, not very flashy color, not with different styling, just simple dress, simple. Always, people say simple living and big thoughts, higher thoughts. So this is what is formal dress. You will look formal and that will give you confidence. You have to be tidy, clean cloth and simple cloth. The third one is the following image is an example of dash t-shirt. This is informal t-shirt. T-shirt is always informal. You cannot have a formal t-shirt. The formal t-shirt should look like it should have proper neck and preferably say pocket. So this is an informal one. Okay, this is all about this discussion. Thank you so much. Take care of yourself.